Today's adventure brings us to, well, obviously the end of a logging road, but we're going to continue on foot up through here on our way to Mount Dustan. It'll be number 77 on the list of the 93 towers that are standing. Once stood, or like this one, was proposed. So we're starting out over a bed of timber. Watch your step. So we have decided that the timber bed that we're walking on is better than going into the waist-high wet shrubs, grass, whatever's over there. So we'll follow this as far as we can, then start our bushwhack. Maybe this logging road goes all the way to the summit. Nah, couldn't be that lucky. So we've been following logging roads now for just under 3/4 of a mile. We are 0.85 from the summit. We need to head up this way. The logging doesn't seem as active as it was lower. There's not as much timber laying, but still getting a workout. But so far it's an easy bushwhack. We have reached the end of Easy Street. We got to go into the woods now. We're almost 3/4 of a mile. It's actually 0.78 from the summit. And we'll be going into the dark. So we scooted a little bit to the left, a little bit more open over here. And we are going up until we can't go up any higher. 0.64 from the summit. We've been looking out, finding herd paths, working our way up. The mountain is off to our right, but we're doing pretty good. Ah, yeah, hold on. Yeah, and we are finding blue tape tied to some of the trees and on the ground. So we're continuing on. Okay, so we came to like an open field. There's a little bit of a view out there. We're going to need to swing a right to continue on to the summit.
Find a hole.
Yeah, gotta find a hole somewhere in all those trees. So we've hit a dense area. And of course, it's rained the last couple of days. So all these trees are giving us a nice shower. We are 0.17 from the summit. We got through all those dense trees, which soaked us. I was drenched up to my belt. But we're continuing on now in the ferns. And hopefully soon we will be at the summit.
So I came to the sunny area and I wanted to check out what little views we have. I can see a lake through the trees.
Welcome to the summit of Mount Dustan. Finally. We climbed all the way up here for a fire tower that was proposed. It was going to only be a secondary tower at that. That was back in 1959. They never built it. But we also got the high point for Wentworth Location. In New Hampshire, locations, grants, and townships, they're different from towns. And of course, purchases also. They're unincorporated portions of a county. They're not part of any town. And they have a limited self-government. So, in case you're ever wondering.
This is our summit.
Yeah.
Nothing to see. We saw more on the way up.
It's gonna be a fun walk back down though. We got drenched. So, but this one's off the list. Don't have to do this one again.
Woohoo! Ta-da!
Alright, one last shot from the summit. We had a bite to eat here. We are gonna head down. I'm just gonna put the camera in the backpack because, well, it's awful wet out there and I don't think there'll be anything to film. If there is, we will. If not, see you when we get back to the vehicle. Well, we're back down into the logging area. We tried taking a different route, more direct. We thought maybe that it would be easier than going over all those timber beds, timber bed roads. Well, all we found is older timber bed roads, and they're worse to go on. So, all right, we made it out to one of the timber-laden beds here, one of the roads that we took to get up. We are 0.31 from the vehicle, and I have to tell you, we are quite glad we don't have Miss Brandy with us. There are so many little holes that her legs could have fell into on this. That just would have been nasty. So, just something to keep in mind. We're heading back. Yay! Oh, too much enthusiasm. This is the Chuck and Char Outdoor Adventure Mobile. So we have made it back down off of Mount Dustan. Number 77 in the bag. Okay, so we started pulling away and we forgot that we haven't done our The End yet. So, from Dustan Mountain, the end.